The power of the pivot. I took the time to research the etymology of the word pivot. Wow. And it derives from like an old French word called hinge pin. So if you think of like the Olympics where people play discus or like shot put, in order for them to move, they have to ground themselves on one side in order to swing to the next. So if you don't do that, off balance, the discus hits somebody in the crowd, like terrible. And so what I realized for me is that thanks be to Jesus, I have him as my grounded pillar and foundation that I could move off of. Anytime I try to do it without him, crash and burn, for sure. Sometimes we have to get very, very low. I always say that God is always speaking. Are you quiet enough to hear his voice? He's always talking all the time. And sometimes there's a lot of things that are distracting us and we're not listening to what he has to say. So I had to get into prayer and fasting and reading my word for real and really getting rooted into that to really hear the voice of the Lord. And one of the things that I talked about earlier was innovation. If we are the creation that's created by the Creator, why aren't we creating? So yes, you might have one lane of something, but sometimes God calls you to be like, hey, have you looked at this? Have you expanded this? There's a place of expansion that you need to be in.